Today we're going to be going into a little bit about the Family History Guide. The FH Guide states that this is a free learning, research, and training center. Family history is actually made easier, more efficient, and more enjoyable by using this. You can find the Family History Guide at the URL thefhguide.com. The Family History Guide is free for anyone to use. It's a learning environment for family history and can be used in our homes for children as well as adults. It has a very broad scope in content, but its focus is narrow enough to help us achieve our goals in a step-by-step fashion. This is designed for the beginner, but also all the way up through and including the genealogical professional. The FH Guide's mission statement is as follows. Our mission is to greatly increase the number of people actively involved in family history worldwide, and to make everyone's family history journey easier, more efficient, and more enjoyable. Some unique features are that there are goals for learning, and those goals are supported by flexible choices. All of that we can choose what we want to do or not do. There are step-by-step instructions that will make learning much easier. There are embedded links in the FH Guide to videos and articles from Family Search, Ancestry, and so forth. Quick links are used to take us to record searches from multiple sources with just a single click. Project tracker sheets and training materials are used for self-study or group instruction. Family history resources for children and for LDS interests are also included. Some facts are that the guide itself is not owned or sponsored by the church. It is, however, endorsed by Family Search and is recommended for training on LDS.org. The FH Guide is primarily a training site, but it is used by both LDS and non-LDS users. The site helps us become more proficient in different genealogical apps. There are also links to tutorials, videos, and articles. The projects that we have are found in the Family Search and Ancestry, MyHeritage, Find My Past. You can find them at the very top. You can also find them under the Learning Path projects, and you can select each one individually. The projects or goals are primarily for 4 areas: Family Search, Ancestry, MyHeritage, and Find My Past, and you can see all of the goals that are associated with those projects. The goals are activities that we can be working on, often a lot for an extended period of time and for many ancestors. We can think about these as learning objectives rather than quotas. Like the example would be goal 1 is navigate family tree. Under that then would be choices. Choices where there are different aspects of a goal that we can try. These are often shown in a suggested sequence, but you can determine the order that you want to do. An example would be like for above goal, navigate family tree, and the choice A would be sign in to Family Search and move around the family tree screen. Instructions are used to help us follow step by step to complete a choice. Another example for the above choice would be to go to Family Search and near the upper right corner of the window actually click on Sign In. The resources are links that are embedded to helpful articles and videos that we can use to teach ourselves or others important family history concepts and skills. Next, we're going to go to Help for Beginners. And we find that where there's Computer Basics, Family History Basics, and Quick Start. If we go to the Computer Basics projects, what we find is there are projects up at the very top, and we can select any one of those that we might want to go to. Here are those projects: PC Basics, Mac Basics, Gmail and Google applications, PC application skills that we can gain, Mac skills, social media skills, and mobile devices. Each one of those then have choices and instructions that follow. If we go to Family History Basics, you can see that there are a very great deal of opportunities for us to learn about genealogy, some of the terms and concepts of family history, and different ways to get started in family tree and so forth, as well as additional resources. If we want to go to research, then we go to research and we can click on this. We can also go to best practices. And here is just an example of where you can go for the different goals, and they are listed under research. The projects that we have are getting organized, identify, align to do with the research that we want to extend our pedigree charts, form, develop a solid strategy so that we can research our selected lines, how to use Family Search and other tools to find ancestor information, develop our search skills in searching records, how to solve problems and use effective methods, take a family history trip and how to plan for it, use a Family Search, places, and apps from the Family Search app gallery. Countries is important because all of us have ancestry from different places. The way that we can go to that is up at the very top. You can select countries there, or you can actually go down under research and select countries. My mother came from Slovakia, and so that's what I'm going to show you right now. So you can get to Slovakia by actually going up at the very top and under Central Europe, hitting Slovakia, clicking on it. Or you can go down the page to Central Europe and select Slovakia there. This is the Slovakia site that comes up. And what we're able to find here are a lot of different goals that we can study and learn how to do research in Slovakia. You can select each one or start at the very beginning. Here are the goals that we can actually go through, and this has teaching skills that will help us do each one of these. So I can learn about Slovakian research, which has embedded in it videos as well as articles. I can learn about census records and civil registration in Slovakia, archives and libraries in Slovakia, church records, military records, maps and gazetteers in Slovakia, as well as newspapers in Slovakia. I can then also explore additional websites for research, search the records, church and so forth from Slovakia and how to do it. And then if I need help, I can get it with my Slovakia research, where they have a list of people and also different organizations that I can go to. QUIKLinks is important, and this is something that we can use on our country pages, and it's a handy feature that the Family History Guide uses. These are links that take us directly to a given record collection, or other links on the sites of Family Search, Ancestry, MyHeritage, or Find My Past. And it takes us there without having to navigate through the different menus of the different applications to find it. There are some guidelines for using it. The first one, record collections that exist on multiple sites don't have duplicate entries or URLs. For example, if a record collection exists in all 4 sites that we've mentioned before, it's only linked in the first area, in this case would be Family Search. Generally, the record collections with fewer than 100,000 records are omitted, but you can still find those collections on a given website, including the records by province, state, diocese, etc. Once you find the specific record collection, you may be required, though, to log into that site to view the records. Family history activities. This is the fun part where you can include the entire family. You can go there by hitting the family history activities, or if you want to go just and look for families, or if you're single, you can go to the singles. If you're youth, you can go to the youth. And if you're children, you can actually go to the children's page. We'll take a look at some of this now. We're going to start at family. And so that has been selected, and up at the very top you're going to see that there's an enormous amount of activities. Each one of those have multiple areas that you can use and accomplish. But you can also from this page go to singles or youth or to your children. We're going to look at families right now. Here's just some samples of different things that you can do in family, and this is just a highlight. There's 20 storytelling activities for your children that you can go to this site and it will take you to them. A fun one would be you get a picture of your ancestor and let's do a look-alike, and then you find the different types of clothing that would be similar to what you saw in the picture, and you can dress up yourself or your children, and then you can compare a face-to-face. The next one down here actually shows childhood photos, and it's kind of fun to kind of dress up as close as you can to what you were as a child and then make kind of a little collage with that. You can find and reenact what ancestors have done from the stories and make a video of it. Here's just some of the different activities that are under the family section. The activities and games, there are 11 of them. Plan ahead activities where you do a little bit of planning and you get everything together. There's 10 of those. Making family history, 9. Documenting your past, 6. Social media, 7. Different types of service activities that you can do with the family where it's a family history type activity, 5 of those. Activities for research, 6. LDS family history activities, 12. And there's for resources for parents and leaders, 20 various sources. Now we're going to look at youth activities. Up at the top again, each one of those are different activities that have a collection of activities for each one. Here's again just some samples under the third category, making family history. Create a generation photo collage, home movie challenges. Make a virtual tour of your house. Again, these are just some samples that come out of the third group, making family history. Under children's activities, the same thing. Up at the top, have the activities, and there are multiple activities in each of those categories. And here's just a few, some of the samples. You can get your kids excited about family history by looking at family trees, maps, road trips, and so forth. So there's a whole group of things that you can do under that one category. The third one is check out this printable family tree for kids, and you can go to that site and it actually prints it out, and you can put pictures, or you can draw drawings on it with the kids. Another fun one just below it is collecting old family photographs. Show your grandparents, your great-grandparents, and then you make a family tree using those photographs. You can cut them out, not the originals, of course, and make sure that you put them in there and writing down the name of each person under his or her picture. Anyway, it's a lot of fun, different types of things you can do for children. Here's some more under miscellaneous activities, and you can see there's just a whole plethora of things that you can do. Using the Family History Guide will help you find those that you're looking for, and it might even help you get a little bit organized. Well, if you've enjoyed this look at Family History Guide, and if you just try it, you're going to love it. Thank you for watching.